Hello.
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 How are you?
God damn it.
Something else you've noticed while you're discussing this. I imagine you're discussing this kind of away, you've walked away from the town. But something you noticed while you're in the town is wanted posters. Probably printed in black ink. It's, Indira has onyx skin, so it's very obviously meant to be her. And a couple other petty criminals, but also usually her and another person at the same time. Wanted are Indira the Storm and Serena the Shadow Siren, who is according to this, a dark mermaid. Kind of looks like she's wearing a crown or something. They are wanted for the murder of Lord Kilraven.
Is there a reward?
Murder and embarrassment. Yes, the reward is 10,000 gold pieces for both of them alive.
You thinking what I'm thinking, Gilwyn? She is much prettier than this in person.
That's not what I was thinking, but you're right.
They haven't... I think it's the eyes.
Yeah, the eyes are just like hollow because there's no color on the print. It's kind of creepy looking. It's like a creepy pasta.
I like your idea, though. And it shows that we are willing to take the time to help our friend out, right? The long con. We come back in a month with all the gold that we stole after freeing a few with all this bluster saying we'll be back with gold. And then we do.
Yeah.
I like it.
We go in, we buy a couple, we rob, we return about a month later, fulfilling our promise that we would be back.
I like it a lot.
But, as always, there is a caveat that more will take their place. This is where Indira's plan kind of has merit, because she's at least trying to stop the root of the problem, or the head of the problem, whichever you'd prefer. We are really just emptying the bucket for her to fill it back up again.
Right. So we
Jesus.
we go away. We go away and we come back with the gold that we got from Gilwyn begging his daddy. Oh, please give me some. No. And we come back and we free all the slaves. And this, whatever her name is in fact, it probably says on the wanted poster.
This is Kilraven. Lord Kilraven, and she said
Lady.
she killed the husband, so Lady Kilraven.
This lady Kilraven, she's so infuriated that we have freed all her slaves that she strides out in a terrible anger with a few guards, and she seeks to say, you cannot do this, and then we stab her right in the throat.
So you...
And it is legal because she is trying to interfere with how the trans slave trade works.
So you're banking on the fact that she will be so mad that she will storm down to ground level to
yes.
Yellows.
I think most of the women I have met would do that. I think Amelia might. I think Indira might.
Definitely.
I think Melody might not, unless you were hurting you or an animal. Then she might.
She'll probably just snap your neck before saying anything, Melody, I think.
Yes, or maul you with those horrible teeth. Oh.
This is... I think my plan's a good one,
Right?
but... And I nod at the posters. We have 5,000.
I am not sure I am comfortable with turning Indira in.
You wouldn't actually do it.
We...
I mean, this is a longer con, potentially, but...
But what if they torture Indira? We could use Indira to get access.
I would say Vale, from personal experience, knows when they say wanted alive, it's wanted for torture. Yeah.
I mean, even those wood elves beat him. And wood elves are PU55 wise.
Well, we don't even know how much each. This sounds each slave costs. We don't know how much they would set us back.
In the last town, you went into their records building.
Good point.
Thanks.
I don't think we checked the specifics though.
No,
Indira
but they would be there.
Indira is quite likely to know, to be honest. Like the average sort of debt that a slave might be in.
I don't know if she would. I don't know if she would ever listen. She would feel like that's negotiating with terrorists.
Yeah,
Like,
but she's
talk to
read a
them.
lot of these, right? Surely. Helps build the rage.
She's burnt a lot of them.
Oh, yeah. What if we turn Indira in, and when we take her to Lady Kilraven,
Mhm.
she breaks free of her restraints and lops off her head with an
So-
axe that she just so happened to take off your back.
So we kill her anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then we take the gold and free the slaves.
So she pays us first.
Or we take the gold from the shipment. Or we just take it from her bank vault. I mean, at this point, we're already killing someone, so what's thievery?
Vale, I think we're.
I feel like I have talked myself into this.
I think the more you try and think of a perfect solution, the more you are just gently nudging yourself in the direction of lopping off her head.
I like the image that while wandering through this town, Vale has found some chili flavored crunchy little snacks, and you're just having this discussion. We just kill her. Oh.
Churros from a street vendor.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like maybe you are right, and maybe we have decided that we are not good enough friends to Indira to care about what happens afterwards, and we just kill her, and Indira is happy, and we are happy because Indira is happy. Is that what we decided? I feel like maybe we came towards that conclusion. You know, there was a brief glimmer in there where we were really good guys, but
There's
I
a
feel
reason
like-
why I don't tag this game as good characters.
I feel like this this glimmer may have faded.
It's just a head. It's just a head.
I have decapitated several people in the past.
Well, like, do you remember when I said back on Night's Rest? That was a good idea, by the way. Jenny.
Thank you. I thought it might.
I said I was bored.
Hmm.
Honestly, all of these plans that we just spent. Give me one of those, by the way. We just spent way too many minutes thinking about
Right.
why did we just fucking kill her?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Good. We are agreed.
Why, I mean, but
So
do we
we
kill
use-
her?
We use Indira to get in there, and then we kill her.
Can we get the gold as well?
You are sounding more like a pirate every day, my friend.
I mean,
You
if
know
we
what
have
the-
it,
You know
we
what I said about me? You rubbing off on me? Maybe I am rubbing off on you.
maybe. just-
Metaphorically.
Well, no. We use all of that gold to give to a third party who will then buy as many slaves as they can. To free them. To liberate them. Whatever word you want.
Yeah, we could do that.
I don't want any of that gold. I don't want to sell Indira for personal gain.
Or even a little bit of the gold.
Nope.
You know, because I distinctly remember when...
I mean, you owe me quite a lot of gold.
I'm not sure I do. I think debts triple every time you leave the island of Tran. And so you have left it twice now. So that 1,500 has actually become 4,500. So really, you know, I saved you quite a lot of money there. Mm. Crazy lords. I know, right? Should we head back to the ship?
Yes.
Can all three of you give me perception checks? while you're walking up to the ship, up the docks, you two notice 2 individuals sneaking their way onto your ship. They look like guards. And they're starting to rummage through any sort of boxes you may have up there and your nettings and things, and heading towards the captain's quarters.
Excuse me?
There's no reply.
Vale's gonna draw his bow and place an arrow at their feet.
Can you give me a bow roll, please?
This is when he misses and shoots one.
Yep. Yeah, that's easy enough for you to do that. You see one of them kind of like stumble and move up, and they look down the docks to see you. And one of them checks a piece of parchment that you can see because it's freaking shitty parchment. It is the wanted posters. Like, they're not the ones we're here for.
This is outrageous. Did I give you permission to step aboard this vessel?
This ship has been rumored of harboring criminals to the...
I'm sorry.
Family.
I'm very, very sorry, but I must request that you answer the captain's question.
You can give me an intimidate there, Mr. Gilwin.
Intimidate.
We have orders from the lady from the manor.
And I have orders from my captain to kill trespassers.
They kind of look at each other. Just have to check that there weren't any criminals aboard this ship. It was an unknown element.
Of course. Shall we forget this ever happened?
Yes, I think that sounds good. Does that sound good? It's like, yeah, no, it's a roller. One of them just throws the parchment off the side of the ship, and they leave quite sharply down away. Of course, Indira, you would hear that little engagement.
Gilwin, you were so scary. That was fantastic.
Was I?
I didn't think you could ever possibly be that terrifying.
Why are you still eating?
They're really addictive. They must put something in them, I think. I just want to eat more. I don't even want to drink, you know. You think I would. They're quite salty, but no, they are just...
Well, I'm glad they ran away. They'll probably be back. And in greater numbers. Yeah.
All right, go move on.
But for now, Indira is safe. Thanks to you, Vale. Thanks to you and 1 arrow. I'll open the door.
I usually say penetration can fix air, and he stops when the door opens.
Well,
We're gonna kill her.
she's shocked. Her eyes light up. You have not seen her look this happy in a long time.
And I'll gesture Vale through past me to sit down, so we can talk about the plans. He's walking in.
Yeah.
So, we spent a fair amount of time wandering, thinking what to do. We had a couple of good plans, very good plans. They would have worked.
Fantastic plans, I would say. Really.
Well, let's discuss them all and choose one. Let's go.
No, there's no need because we are going to kill her. Can we say, Ollie, that I picked up the wanted poster?
You could have picked up one of them, yeah.
And we're going to use this instead. And I hand Indira the poster.
Wanted poster of
She
her.
looks at
and
it
Serena.
blankly, and then she picks up a letter opener from a desk, places the wanted poster on the wall, and then stabs it. There.
I like that Indira has a letter opener as well. Who's sending letters to Indira?
Maybe a sextant, something pointy.
I know. It's fine. I just like that you have one.
She collects beautiful things, so if it was pretty,
Yeah.
she took it. All right, I think I see where you're going with this.
There was another one, but I don't know who she is. But I think with this, we can have an excuse to get inside, negotiate some sort of payment for you. We break free, or you break free. We go hunky-dory on them all. You take whatever body parts you want from Killer Raven. We
I was
go.
half hoping you would be so angry by what you saw that you brought me her head yourself.
Kind of like smooth sailing ships, you know. We don't like turbulence. Was that didn't sound very cool. It sounded cooler in my head.
You need to cool it with the metaphors, I think, for a while. Let
Yes,
him bake.
maybe.
Let him smell longer in the furnace.
You've lost me.
It doesn't matter. And with the gold that we get for your alive person, we give to a third party, also known as probably one of us, and we liberate as many people as we can with the money that she gives us.
Just by killing her, we're going to liberate them.
Not necessarily. At least this way, we're guaranteed to liberate some of them. I don't want that money.
Ollie, I have a question.
Yes.
I feel that I would know where the slave deeds were.
Yeah, the records building, like the last one.
She wouldn't have possession of them being a plantation owner. She wouldn't keep them.
They would be on her compound. It's a separate building up the hill. But
Okay.
you would know roughly where it was. And you would know from the lore in this sort of place, yeah, he's kind of right, because technically they would still be slaves to the estate if she died.
Right. Well, we're going to have to burn down the records building again.
Mm-hmm.
And that will free them. That will free them.
We
You
just
that
pay-
part last time. I messed up. I was new to this.
What if we just pay off their debt?
But then they will just enslave more.
Well, we killed her and pay off their debts.
They'll always enslave more. Doesn't
With-
matter what we ban.
With respect, Indira, they can build another building. that was funny, right? Come on. Come on, I'm trying to lighten the mood here.
She'll place a hand on your hand to shush you. Okay. We'll pay them off.
He is right. If you ban something, it's not like there aren't contingencies in place for things like that.
I found there normally isn't.
We need to decide right now, because that will be one less person probably in the room, and there are 3 of us. Are we going to send one of those people off to ban the building simultaneously? Because if we do it before or after, it will be much more difficult. Or do we just go in, all 3 of us, kill the woman like you wanted, buy as many slaves as we can, set them free like you wanted, and then leave this place? And then 10 years from now, you come back and you kill her best friend, who has now inherited the estate.
You know, what's 10 years, really? Blink of an eye.
Well,
I think, Gilwyn, you will turn me in as the captain of this vessel that is in pristine condition. She looks over at Vale. And Vale, you could sneak and burn down the records building and join us on the plantation in the home proper.
You know, I could. But I'm really quite uncomfortable with that whole idea. You know, what happens if they bring Gilwyn to see Lady Kilraven to receive his payment, but they decide that Indira, she can head straight down to the torture room.
Then it's just me.
Yes, and that is basically a death sentence.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And you will be tortured, you know.
Yeah, I have to burn the building. I have to burn the building. I have to.
Not sure.
Well, first it was just lopping off a head. Now it's a burning building.
That's part of it. You've been witness to this before. This deal
keeps getting worse all the time.
Okay.
You know the process. I'm sorry that I didn't explicitly say it, but I figured you knew.
We tend to work with how you say logic? No, I am sorry. I feel that we can always burn the building later, or you can shoot it with a lightning bolt.
I have to be quite close to it for that.
That's fine. We can run out past it.
All right, but you understand that if it doesn't catch fire, I can't stop until it has.
That's fine, because I can keep on going really quite fast when I'm running away from guards.
Okay.
If we're gonna do it, it's after.
Absolutely.
I feel like it is a pointless endeavor because we can in effect burn away all those records with gold.
Yeah, we would own them and then we would burn them.
That's like a really apt metaphor that you turned into literal, you know, and it works in both. And if it works as a metaphor and literally, then, you know, we probably ought to do it.
All bases covered. Baseball metaphor.
If 5,000 doesn't cover all of them,
then they're probably bad people to have got into such debt. Maybe.
We're doing what we can.
we can burn a building.
You know, actually, we cannot.
It is within the realm of our abilities.
So we go in. This is like a Shaun of the Dead montage. We go in, we kill Lady Kilraven, we come out, we go to their records building, despite the fact that we've just killed, for all intents and purposes, the head honcho of the estate, without an alarm being raised. We go inside of the building because it's likely reinforced with stone, so we can't set light to it from the outside, probably, unless we get onto the roof, which is still another matter in and of itself. So we have to go inside, burn the records, come back out, and then escape on a boat where they know we've come from. On an island.
Flawless. Dale says that with his mouth full.
Gilwyn doesn't laugh. I'm like staring at Indira with like, is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Did you hear that, Bill? That's what we're doing.
Leave it to me to get to the roof. I can get to the roof. I can do it. You can escape while I burn the building. This is my deal after all.
Indira, we do not want to watch another friend die.
Then I best not die, huh? Very good at not dying.
That's really putting
I've
quite
done it a lot of times.
Oh, okay, I see. Us too, actually. You know, there have been several times. You've seen one, but there were many more.
She looks at you tenderly, and she's like, I know. I'm just saying, I've been at this alone a long time. I have done this a long time. Over and over. And I can do this part, and you can ready the ship for my return.
Okay, but this is the last time that we are doing this on this island, okay? That's the ground
Absolutely.
rules. Because we'll be
Absolutely.
needed again 10 years down the line.
I will do it myself.
Okay? But I reserve the rights to say I told you so.
You do.
So you go do this. Me and Vale come back to the ship to prepare it. Do we give you a time limit? Do we go after, say, 30 minutes? 40 minutes?
Yes. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I'm a good swimmer.
You're going to, in the space of 10 minutes, remove a woman's head from her neck, probably gloat for 15 seconds.
I meant I will burn it myself. I will burn it myself. I need you for the rest.
Can
Nope,
we?
nope. Listen, we're going to go in, and within the space of 10 minutes, because this is how it's going to work, we're going to kill that woman, we're going to kill Raven, and we're going to get out. Me and Vale are going to sprint in one direction. You're going to sprint in another. You're going to climb onto the roof, or burn the building from the outside, or get inside and then burn the records, whichever it takes, which will add or remove minutes. You're going to set fire to all of these records, then you're going to escape under threat of guard and return to the boat within 10 minutes. You're going to do that in 10 minutes.
I'll be 10 minutes behind you.
She's going to be 10
Make
minutes
it
behind.
20 if you're more comfortable.
You know, Indira, I like to joke around a lot and make light of serious situations. But I do not feel comfortable with letting you go off for what could be a suicide mission.
Well, I would be honored to die for this.
Oh my god. Okay. I will go and burn the building. And you
No, you will protect Vale, or Gil. You will protect Gil.
Indira, with all due respects, I am the better at both tasks. However, I am significantly better at one task, which is burning the building, unnoticed. Let me go and do this so that you and Gil both stay safe. When you see the smoke, head towards the town. Head towards the estate. I will meet you outside the building. And if you hear guards or anything, I will be gone. I am out of there, you know. I probably will meet you on the boat at like a later day. If you don't, just it will be fine. We do well winging it.
Okay.
My head like drops as she says okay to that.
Vale takes a step forward, puts his hand on Gale and says, "Now the iron is in the forge, no?" And steps out the door.
Okay. So you're gonna get what you want?
You're gonna get lots of gold.
No, we're not. I don't want anything to do with it. You can have the gold.
I'm getting what I want.
Then
Most of what I want.
If Vale survives doing this for you, then he can have the gold.
That's fair.
I'll shake my head and walk out.
So when you walk out, you actually see a little bit of a commotion going on in the Goldport Navy ship that's beside yours in the dock. You hear a little bit of yelling, but it's too muffled for you to really work out what's going on. And some guards who are kind of just like relaxing on top of the ship, like being called down to help and like grabbing their weapons wherever they left them, are rushing down below deck.
So,
Wait. Sorry, they're rushing down below deck on.
The gold port ship,
Gotcha.
which is beside yours.
so you know how I was going to go and burn a building?
Mm.
What if I'm really curious about what is going on over there?
One now or after we remove
No, like right now. There's something going on. Yes.
You hear a very loud scream from inside the ship. It's kind of gurgly.
Like alive? Like
Like someone who has just become dead. You hear just the sounds of battle. And well, you can do perception checks, you two. Vale, you can kind of see. It's daytime right now. Well, it's sort of like sunset. Just because of the angles of the ship and whatever, you should be able to see inside of their ship, inside of the below deck through the portholes and the windows and stuff. Yeah. The light would shine for you beautifully, and you'd be able to get a nice pit. But you can't, because there's swirling shadow inside that's moving, and you can kind of see the Goldport guards go down and then get taken out by whatever is down there. And you can hear them yelling with your elven ears a little better when they're trying to sort out battle tactics and things. It's like, no, get behind her! No, I have a like, just people getting murdered brutally inside that vessel. And you actually notice that the vessel looks like it might be sinking a little bit. It's lower on the water than it was before.
Do you feel like we should go and help?
Well, this is another good guy or bad guy situation. Probably if we're good, we go and help. If we're bad, maybe you go and be curious.
I get, right. So what we're about to do is a bad deed. So we do a good deed to offset it and balance.
Yep.
Great. Well, we should go have a look.
Do you want to get Indira? We should probably have Indira with us.
We should probably have Grace. Yes.
Indira,
Sure.
we're going to be bad people. Come join us.
We're going to be good people.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I can't set foot out of this room. And
Just-
she points to the poster.
There's a commotion. Just jump overboard and swim round to the Goldport ship and meet us on the deck.
You say so. And she does it.
Okay. And that'll be where we leave off today.
What a ultra cuck.
That's me. So why don't we real quick go around our circle of shame and you can tell people who you are and why you are, starting with my friend Neil.
Hi guys, I'm Ollie's friend Neil, and we know each other for quite a long time now, and
What have I brought to this world?
you can find me on Discord or on Twitter at Naghai or Naghai_ respectively. Please feel free to @ me and ask me questions. And it's at this point that I miss Couch Angel, Rip, who usually asks me but hasn't. Rip in peace. I know, right? And stay tuned next week for more me annoying Doxy.
And Dean and me. Don't sell yourself short, mate. Talking of Dean, it's Dean. Hello, Dean.
Hi.
Is that a veil menu? Talking of,
Yeah.
Dean Cutty, one word, any platform, Twitter, YouTube, you'll find me. Dean Cutsforth on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp, all of those places. You will find my voice and my guitar going bloopity bloop in a nice
Is that how it goes?
little pattern. 10 songs, free on Bandcamp, free on Spotify, technically. Please go ahead and have a listen, and I will appreciate it.
Once you do, you won't stop.
I'll also play Night's song before we, as we go off as well.
I agree. You will not stop listening, and that's coming from Dean's #1 fan, confirmed.
It's catchy shit.
Thank you.
It really
Thank you.
is. Doxy.
I was gonna say that Neil doesn't annoy Doxy, that Vale annoys Indira, but now we're just fighting.
Yeah, we're still in a fight.
Yeah, forgot. Yeah.
I'm Zero Doxy. I like butts and farting. I'm pretty gross. You should check me out. If you like looking at this big dumb face, you can do that for a lot of time over on my channel.
Okay, and I'm Ollie. If you like this show, it's going to be back next week with a thrilling conclusion to the story.
No, we're on a new season
Lady
now.
This is basically a new season. I didn't want to actually chop it apart and rebrand it and everything, but this is basically the start of the future.
Which this new season is called Indira's Folly.
It's still called A Mother's
She is
Love.
an idiot. She really is.
Well, but maybe A Brother's Love.
He's a little bit crazy.
A
Full
little
on
bit.
crazy.
Jarviskjir.
The crazy hot scale is it's peaked with Indira. There is also another Jarviskjir show on Sundays at midnight GMT, which stars Will and Graham, who's in the chat, and that is going on at around about the same time as this, but actually in a different part of the world. There's also, if you support this show on Patreon, because it is supported by Patreon, for $5 a month, you get access to another show that Neil is on and Ian is on, which is at the end of a plot line. Whether it'll be a happy ending or a sad ending,
We're gonna.
could go either way.
That was the hype train, by the way.
Oh, okay, that's what that was. All right. There's also a Vampire the Masquerade game that I do, so both of those are available in podcast form on Patreon, as well as seeing behind the scenes of my art and stuff, because I am an illustrator. If you come to this stream around...
And access to homebrew classes and stuff like
Yes! I'm actually...
I looked through them today. They are very cool.
I'm putting more of my homebrew up on my website at the moment, slowly, going through it again, reading it again, formatting it. The Witch and the Inventor are up on there.
Blood Mage?
Blood Mage isn't up on the home brewery yet.
Oh, no, but yeah.
It is on the website, on Patreon. But I want to put it up on the free one, which is something I'm starting to do. And if you come around this stream, usually around 9 PM GMT at any given day, I am doing art streams, doing commissions or Jarviskjir related paintings, and playing Apex Legends with 2 out of 3 of these boys, usually, because that game is addicting. And that's that. So, we're going to say goodbye. I'm going to play a little twiddly tune. And then,
A little bit of Dane's voice going boop, boop, boop. And
Bloop,
Doxy's
bloop, bloop.
voice going boop, boop, boop.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
I bet she's never been as lucky as when she had his hand. Surround a game and congratulate the fights. Around the land we celebrate the night. Lady Luck was a lucky girl to have such a night, rolling all her dice. Grab a hand and have a little twirl, because tonight this dance goes out to you. Lady Luck was a lucky girl to have such a night, rolling all her dice. Grab a hand and have a little twirl, because tonight this dance goes out to you. I swear I've never been as lucky as when he had my back. Surround the game and congratulate the fight. Around the land we celebrate the night. Lady Luck was a lucky gal to have such a night, rolling all her dice. Grab a hand and have a little twirl, because tonight this dance goes out to you. Lady Luck was a lucky gal to have such a night, rolling all her dice. Grab a hand and have a little twirl, because tonight this dance goes out to you. Lady Luck was a lucky gal to have such a night, rolling all her dice. Grab a hand and have a little twirl, because tonight this dance goes out to you.